we're in Minecraft. Let's get started. This is my house. I've got lots of supplies in here. Let's check and make sure that we've got everything that we need. We're going to go hunting for biomes in Minecraft. Let's teleport to our first location. And we're there. There's lots of sand here. It's pretty flat. And there's cactuses, some small ones, some big ones, dead plants. Again, there's not too many hills or formations. There's not even all that many animals that you can see. Oh, there is a rabbit. Let's go check out the rabbit. Hi, bud. Chasing the rabbit. Where's he going? Get back here. Come back here, rabbit. All right, so here in the desert, not too much going on as far as landscaping. Some birds that would live in the desert would be a burrowing owl. They actually burrow underground into the sand and have their nests underground. Also the crested caracara. You can see in this picture he's actually standing on top of a cactus. And then also an elf owl. It's the smallest owl in the world, and they make their homes inside of cactuses in the southwest United States. So definitely a desert dwelling species. But that's all the birds that would live in the desert. Let's see where we end up next. All right, it's green. There's grasses. The grasses are pretty high. These are double high, you can see. There's some trees there. There's a few small hills. Let's check out this tree. It's got this funny little growth on the side that grows sideways, the branches do. Let's see what type it is. It's a acacia tree. That's actually a real tree. The game used inspiration from real life, and that's what it looks like. It's found in the savannas of Africa, so that's what this biome is called, the savanna. There is some small bodies of water, some small hills, but it's pretty flat. Some hoof stock here in the game, obviously. It's horses and pigs and chickens. In real life on the savanna, you would find things like various deer species like impala and hoof stock, as well as some giraffes and rhinos, for example. Birds of prey, there's the martial eagle. You can see he's actually hunting an impala, which is a type of small deer, lives in Africa. There is African fish eagle. Like its name suggests, it eats fish, but it is found near the savannas in the middle of Africa. And then this bird is the secretary bird. It likes to hunt snakes, and it will grab it with its foot and bang the snake on the ground in order to eat it. All right, let's check out the next biome. Where are we going to end up? Lots of green here and trees. Green and trees everywhere you look. All right, a few small hills, but mostly just green and green. So if we check out, looks like there's a couple different types of trees here, some oak, some birch, but mostly just trees in every direction. So this is the forest, and some forest species would be the Cooper's hawk. They actually are very skinny. They fit in between branches of trees as they hunt for their prey. They like to swoop in and eat other birds. And then also the great horned owl. You can see even in this photo, he's in the forest. They are perfectly made for gliding in between branches of trees and hunting the prey that they like to eat. Oh, there's a floating island up there. That's pretty cool. And a cave. Oh, my favorite. Okay, 20 seconds. Gonna check out this cage. Gonna head down here. You need some light. We're gonna see what it looks like. Ooh, it's a very big cave. Oh, how far does it go down here? Pretty deep. Oh man, big caverns. Okay, oh, there's so much to explore, but we don't have time for that. Heading out to look at the other biomes. Back to the surface. Okay, here we go. Getting out of here. Sorry for the detour. Oh man, it's nighttime. But we're gonna switch it to be daytime, and then we're gonna head to our next location. There is water and some islands. Oh, look, the sun is rising. It's very pretty. Back to the water. There's some water. It's not very deep. There's some lily pads. The water's a little bit murky looking. It's not as clear as some of the other water in the game. Let's put a lily pad in and try to get... Oh, I missed it. Okay, try again. And I missed it again. Oops. All right, I guess we're swimming to this little island. So there's some small little islands in the water. And there's some trees that have vines growing in them. We're going to call this the swamp or the wetlands. And species of birds that would live in the swamp or the wetlands would be like this guy. It's actually a swamp harrier. Lives in New Zealand, has swamp in its name, and they are obviously made to live in wetlands or swampy areas. They like to eat animals that live in those locations. And another bird that is going to live in the wetlands or the swamp is going to be this one. It's called a snail kite, or an Everglades snail kite. They're found here in the Everglades in Florida. They're an endangered species. They only eat snails, and the snail population is dropping, so that's not great. I am going to build a boat, and then we're going to hop in the boat. That might be a little easier than me swimming and trying to jump on lily pads and then falling in the water. All right, another bird that lives in the wetlands is the osprey. Obviously, you can see here is eating fish. They are made for hunting fish and diving into the water. They have special talons and toes that let them grab onto fish that is quite slippery. They like to hold the fish in the direction that they themselves are flying. It makes it easier for them to fly when they're holding a fish. All right, I think we've covered the wetlands and the swamps pretty well. I'm going to work on getting out of this boat and taking the boat with me just in case we might need it again. And then let's teleport to our next location. Okay. There is leaves, lots and lots of leaves. Everywhere you look. Oh, big trees up above us. We're on top of a tree, and it's really far off the ground as well. So this is going to be the rainforest. You can see there's big, tall trees, everything is green, and lots of vines everywhere. So definitely the rainforest. This is a harpy eagle, and harpy eagles live in the rainforest. They're also ridiculously looking because they can change their feathers on top of their head to lay down, like that photo, but also to puff up and go up into the air and look pretty ridiculous. But the harpy eagles like to eat monkeys and sloths. They're found in South America in the rainforests. And they are the biggest and strongest of the eagles in the world, which is pretty cool. So the tree here is called a jungle log, which is not actually a real tree, but there is a tree called the sumameria tree. It's a type of kapok tree, and it grows to over 200 feet tall. And I think that's probably what the game was trying to pretend these trees were, was that sumameria tree. Covered in these vines, obviously in the jungle, they grow very well. All right, let's see what else we can find here. And the rainforests are super important for our habitats. Oh, look! So there's not many birds in the game of Minecraft, but this is one of them, obviously a parrot. Come back! Wait! Get through this vine. Let me see if I can get closer to that parrot. He went around this tree, it looks like, and I'm falling. Okay, well, the parrot's up there somewhere. All right, another bird that would live in the rainforest like this is a spectacled owl. They live in the rainforest of the Amazon. Super cute when they're babies and fluffy. And they get their name from being like they're wearing glasses or spectacles, and that shaping of their eyes. This is a Philippine eagle. They are found in the Philippines in the rainforest. Ooh, a jaguar. That's pretty cool. Okay, Philippine eagles. They are one of the larger species of eagles, and they are also quite endangered, so there is some conservation programs to help that species of Philippine eagle. Like the harpy eagle, they can also pop up the feathers on top of their head and puff out and look like they have an afro. Oh, they have found some cocoa beans, which do actually grow in the rainforest. Cocoa and vanilla and a lot of the spices that we use to cook with all come from the rainforest, as well as a lot of our oxygen. The trees, they do produce oxygen, and they help us be able to breathe, so they're super important to have jungles and rainforests. All right, our next habitat, obviously, there's lots of snow everywhere, and snowballs are super fun to throw at people. And this is obviously sort of the Arctic or snowy northern regions in the world. This tree is what? A spruce. And spruce trees are real. They look sort of like Christmas trees. And the game sort of got the idea from a real tree. Some birds that live there are the gyrfalcon. They are found in Arctic and cold regions. They are white, obviously, so they blend in. We found some ice, which is always fun. Under the ice is water, of course, because the whole pond doesn't freeze over. And this is also a gyrfalcon. And you can see they are white in coloration, so they do blend into the snow where they live. These sort of icy sculptures that you see, they're kind of tall and pokey. The game creators in Minecraft also got the idea for these from real, actual formations that you can find in the Arctic. They look a little bit more like this, but the game was inspired by real life, which is kind of cool too. And since we're in the snowy, cold Arctic, the most famous bird of prey that fits that, ooh, look, it's some bunnies, and what would eat a bunny would be this snowy owl. And again, they're one of the more famous cold weather birds of prey. And we're gonna head back up here. Oh, I see something moving. What is that? Oh, what could it be? Oh, look at the little tiny baby polar bear. And the mama is attacking me. Okay, let's run away. They're following me still. We're running. Oh gosh, they're getting closer. Running away. Okay, I think it might be time to head back to home and call this done. I think we made it out alive. Cool. All right, so those are the various biomes and habitats in Minecraft.